Just gotta pull it up on my YouTube, and then I can shotgun the intro in real quick.
I wonder what Hayden going with a black ones. I haven't seen them worn yet.
Okay. I am posting now. What's going on, everybody? We're back for BCL Primetime for another Big Ten matchup here. This is number 6, Penn State, which is Des, going to Ohio State, number 7, which is Hayden, who was just featured last time. This game is already about to kick off. Is underway. A little different showcase today. You won't be hearing much from me. We actually have Jason and Chapo here coming as first BCL announcing appearance here on the program. So you'll hear me a little bit, but I'll be mostly controlling. Jason will take the floor for play-by-play while Chapo does color for the first half, and then we'll switch to the second half like we normally do. So we should have a good one here on a rainy day here at the shoot. So, Jason, take it away, unless you said there was a problem, but it looks like...
No, I think we're fine.
Okay, cool, gotcha. Well, Jason, the floor is yours. I'll be here.
All right, Ohio State returns that kickoff out to about the 22-yard line where he will start his drive. You got in the gun, tight end, 2 receivers. Is running back off his right side. He's going to hand the ball up the middle to Donaldson, who's going to get about a yard before he goes down there.
Yeah, it's real good defense by Penn State, known for their run defense. It's going to be a real tough game for Ohio State to get their offense going if they can't get this run game going.
Yeah, absolutely right. Coming into this game, only giving up 12 yards per game on the ground.
Yeah, Penn State has always been known for their treacherous defense, so it's going to be interesting to see how Hayden makes some plays in the run game and the pass game.
Same formation here. St. Clair drops back, rolling to his right. He's going to scramble here. He's got a little bit of space, and he's going to dive down up to about the 33-yard line.
Yeah, great decision by St. Clair there. Drop back, went through his progressions, didn't see anything, but seen an open gap and took off and got an easy first down. Help his team move the chains.
I mean, we know that both these teams want to run the ball anyway, but definitely in the rain, we should see even more of it than usual.
Yeah, it's going to be a very good game.
St. Clair going to hand off Donaldson up the middle. He's got some space. Got to hold up. He's going to run into the safety after about an 11-yard pickup and another first down.
See another big first down run, 10 yards plus by the Ohio State Buckeyes. They have the memo of running the ball this entire game.
It's going to hand off up the middle to Donaldson. This time, Penn State on top of it is going to tackle Donaldson for a 1-yard loss.
Yeah, I was waiting on that from Penn State defensive coordinator. Ohio State's making it known they want to run the ball, so expect Penn State to put a lot of people in the box.
Seeing a little more pace here out of Ohio State than I think everybody's used to. In the gun's going to drop back. Free rusher coming at him. He does get the ball out to Jeremiah Smith for about a 2-yard gain. That matches the amount of catches he had all of last week. They need to get him more involved.
Yeah, Jeremiah Smith has definitely been the eye of the league, making sure he's not a factor in the game and making Ohio State win with the other players.
3rd and 8 here. Penn State in a press man. Got some movement. Free rushers coming through. Sayan tries to get the ball off over his receiver's head and should force a punt here.
Yeah, that's great defense by Penn State. I seen one of the linebackers bump the tight end and held him up a little bit, so it knocked off St. Clair's read, and he had to hurry to get the ball out before he got sacked.
Great defense by Penn State as Ohio State punts it away here. We'll get a return. Moving to his right, gets stumbled up after about a 2-yard gain to the 25.
Yeah, Penn State bringing an offense on. This team is known for being on the ground. They pass when they need to, but this is definitely it's going to be a grown man's game this week, especially in the rain. This is kind of Penn State liking.
A big-time Big Ten football, absolutely. He's going to hand off up the middle to Singleton. He's got space, going to his right, trying to outrun the defense, and he gets hammered after a 9-yard pickup.
That is a great hit by that corner. If Singleton would have just went north a second later, that probably would have been a house call.
That hit made me jump back in the booth over here.
Good run there by Singleton. Both these two, I absolutely want to get the run game involved early and sprinkling the pass as they go. As we got Aller here in the pistol, he's going to fake the handoff up the middle, throwing to his tight end Reynolds, second lead receiver on the team there, all the way up to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, I like that play call by Penn State. Ohio State knows about Penn State run game, so a good play action play right there, second and short to get the defense honest.
Aller in the pistol. He's going to hand off again to Singleton. This time, middle linebacker comes through, stops it for a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, that's a great stop by Ohio State. They definitely need some momentum. Get a 3 and out here. Hopefully, they can get a good stop here.
2nd and 8. Aller in the gun. He's got Singleton off his right hip. He's going to fake the handoff, rolling to his right. He's going to run. He can use his legs here. Lots of space, and he's going to dive down to the 36-yard line. Great pickup on the ground there.
Yeah, just like we've seen the last drive for Ohio State, these quarterbacks dropping back, looking at reads, seeing the open hole, and just taking what the defense is giving them. Great decision by Allah.
Reynolds is going to motion from right to left. It's a direct snap to Singleton, who's got space going off the left side. There's nobody there. He's going to stride into the end zone for a touchdown in this game's first score.
Oh, yeah, that's a big play right there to silence the shoe. Penn State known for their trickery when it comes to their run game, and they pulled it out at the great time. Ohio State was not looking for it, and Singleton busts off a hell of a touchdown and puts their team up 7-0.
75 yards there in a minute and 50. Great touchdown by Penn State. Will Ohio State be able to respond? What would you like to see them do differently on this drive than their last one?
I would like for them to get back to what they started with, getting the run game going, getting some check downs, getting to that short game, because Penn State is going to make you be honest. They're going to make you run the ball, but if you get one-dimensional, it's going to get ugly.
Absolutely, couldn't agree more. Got Sayin in the gun here. He's got a tight end off each tackle. Donaldson in the backfield, 2 receivers left. He's going to drop back, rolling to his right. He's going to throw, looking for his tight end, Claire. Hits him, who makes a man miss. Big man's going to rumble all the way up to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, that's a great decision by St. Clair. I thought he would have hit the running back on that play, but he's definitely seen something that I didn't see and hit his tight end wide open on a huge gain to get his team past the 50-yard line.
Both these two teams love to utilize their tight ends in the pass game.
Yeah.
Got St. Clair in the gun. He's going to fake the handoff, keep the ball himself, and he is met by the Penn State defensive end for a 3-yard loss. We got some tempo here by Ohio State, making an adjustment. Got, looks like Carnell Tate to his right side, going to get some motion over here to the left. St. Clair drops back, looking for a man, hit as he throws, incomplete pass, bringing up a 3rd and long.
Yeah, this is what Ohio State did not want to see. Penn State starting to feel that pressure, feel that Ohio State is starting to get scared, and they're starting to get out of their game. So Penn State is starting to send that heat.
And what you do not want if you're Ohio State is these Penn State pass rushers teeing off on you. You got to stay away from 3rd and long situations. St. Clair in the gun. He's got trip receivers to his left, tight end to his right. He's going to drop back, pressure up the middle in his face. Down he goes, 10-yard sack by Zane Durant there.
Yeah, see, this is what we was talking about last play. Yeah, Penn State understands that, hey, they can't get their run game going, so now they got to pass. So now we can send that heat, put some man-to-man coverage on these receivers, and make these receivers actually work for their routes, and hopefully that D-line gets there just like they did for a huge sack on for a 3rd down.
2 great stops by Penn State before Ohio State could even cross the 50 here.
Yeah, looking at that replay, looked like he had Jeremiah Smith wide open left, but he didn't have enough time to throw it. He had to step on his man off the line.
Punt will hit the ground and go out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Relatively good starting field position for Penn State.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, after a great defensive stop, they get a good punt, good bounce to start right there at the 36-yard line.
Got some Wildcat direct snap to Katron Allen going off his right side, the second back on the team. He's going to lose a yard on that trickery there.
Yeah, I didn't like the ball carrier vision right there. He had a hole in between the B gap that he could have hit and got a couple more yards, but instead tried to get outside and actually lost a yard.
Yeah, as a power back, you expect him to want to go inside and find some contact. Tries to get outside to use his speed, and it's just not his move.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
No, Coach Dess is upset that his running back is not doing what he needs to.
Okay, hand the ball up the middle to Singleton. He's got some space. Going to get almost all the yards back, up to a 3rd and 2, and that will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Yeah, that was a great run by Singleton. Hope we wish this power back would have, got them 2 yards, because that could have been a 1st down if that power back would have gotten north instead of trying to get east and west.
Penn State very comfortable in this type of situation. A team that relies on their tight ends, relies on their running backs. 3rd and short, they live for this.
Yeah, I think this is a moment for Ohio State. This drive is a must-stop drive. We cannot allow Penn State to get points, because play sheet will have to change going into the next drive for Ohio State if they allow points.
Aller in the gun. It's going to direct snap to Singleton. Going inside is hit close to the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him first down yardage.
Yeah, that's a tough play right there. Caleb Downs tried to make a great play for his team, but Singleton let him know that the weight room matters and you're a little boy. So good first down by Singleton.
Love to see that there as the chains will keep moving up to the 46-yard line for Penn State here. Already through the first quarter, it's been pretty much all Penn State to this point. We're going to see some I formation, some power here. Got an additional blocker in the backfield. 2 tight ends, no receivers in sight. He's going to hand off to Martin going off his left side. He's going to cut back up the middle and get about 3 yards on that pickup.
That's a good play by Quentin Martin, freshman. You see what he displayed. Didn't have nothing outside, but just got up north and got some few yards. You always get to the end zone faster if you go north.
Absolutely. All right, we got Aller in the pistol here. He's got 2 receivers off his left, Singleton in the backfield. He's going to fake the handoff, looking for man, pressure in his face, down he goes, huge sack for Ohio State.
Yeah, great sack by Ohio State. That is definitely needed for some momentum. Great stunt by the D-line, getting back to that quarterback and giving Penn State a 3rd and 17, and hopefully they can get them off the field, get their offense back on.
Not a situation Penn State is comfortable in, 3rd and long. We got trips receivers on our right side here. We got Singleton off his left hip and Ross off his left side. Aller making adjustments at the line.
Yeah, this Ohio State crowd is rocking. He can't get no adjustments going. This is what you want as Ohio State.
Rain coming down heavy. Allard takes a snap, drops back. He's going to roll right, pressure in his face. Got to find him, and he's going to have to throw it away here, I assume. And he does. 4th and 17. Great stop by Ohio State.
Great coverage by that Ohio State DB core. They ran their assignments correctly and let the D-line do the rest of the work.
We've seen a lot of punts here. Neither one of these teams like to turn the ball over too much, which is good to see. Only average about 1 pick a game for each quarterback as he punts the ball to Ennis, who's going to return the ball here, moving right, and Penn State defender comes out of nowhere to tackle him at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, great return by that punt returner. Let's see what this Ohio State offense brings to the table. First 2 drives, no points, no identity into this game. Let's see what Coach Hayden brings to the table for this offense.
Back-to-back drives on 3rd and long, too. You got to stay away from that. We got St. Clair here, in the pistol. He's going to hand the ball off to Donaldson, going off his right side, tries to make a man miss, loses a yard with that spin move, though.
Yeah, Penn State preaches run, stop. And even their DBs is not scared to get in that paint and make a tackle on them running backs.
Yeah, Donaldson getting some of the same things Katron Allen did on that last drive. You're a power back, and you're trying to speed outside with it. Just cut the ball upfield, go north and south.
Yeah, I agree. Make that cornerback work. Don't make the job easy for him. You're big. Let's use that weight and make the DBs work. Seems we have an official timeout.
Back from our timeout. I guess they wanted to look at that last play. Didn't see anything worth calling a challenge for or worth adjusting. 2nd and 11 here. 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Everybody but Tate off of St. Clair's left side. Making adjustments. Penn State spreads their D-line here. St. Clair's going to drop back. Pretty good protection here. He's going to step up in the pocket. Avoids the man throwing. Finds his receiver, Ennis, for a huge pickup down to the 35-yard line.
That is what I like to call great pocket presence by St. Clair. That is a veteran move by him. Stepping up in the pocket, rolling out and making a great throw to his receiver.
Ennis maybe the less known guy between him and Tate, but 2nd on the team in receiving yards. Love to see that by the young receiver making himself involved. St. Clair drops back here. He's going to throw quickly to Peoples, who does break a tackle here and gets up to about the 31-yard line on a 4-yard pickup. More tempo from Ohio State. This is the second time we've seen this throughout this game. Down almost to 3 minutes left here in the second quarter. Sam makes an adjustment at the line. There's St. Clair. He drops back. Looking. Got the post across the middle. Hits Tate and rolls into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Yeah, this Ohio State team has receivers galore. You can't double team too many people because somebody's going to get open. That is a great throw by St. Clair to Tate to get their team tied and put themselves back into this game.
We know this is a Penn State team that loves the blitz. Pressure came off the right side. St. Clair recognized it immediately, rolled left. No pressure in his face. Finds Tate on the crosser for the easy touchdown.
Yeah, I'm happy to see Coach Hayden got his freshman going, and hopefully that momentum on that touchdown helps his team put more points up.
Decent return here up to the 27-yard line. Score tied 7-7 here. 2:59 left in the second quarter. Penn State looking to respond after giving up a touchdown in the last drive.
I would love to see them get back on this ground. Doesn't look like Ohio State has an answer for it yet.
Aller in the pistol. He's going to hand off up the middle to Singleton. Got a little bit of space. He's going to shrug his man off and get about 7 yards on that carry.
Yeah, that's a very good run by Singleton. That's a dog run, I like to call it. Get down and dirty, run these guys over, and get them yards for your team.
This Big Ten conference full of great premier backs like Jeremiah Love and Yasin Willis, but Singleton just as good as any of them. He's going to cut up the middle here. Can't make the man miss this time. One of the better tacklers in the conference, but we'll get the first downs. We see some tempo here from Penn State for the first time today. Al's going to turn around. Al's going to turn around and mention something here. He's got handoff up the middle. This time Ohio State looks like they're ready for it. Buckeyes everywhere, and it's going to be a no gain on the play.
Yeah, I didn't like that tempo call. Yeah, that's not like Penn State game. I like for them to slow the game down, keep control. I feel like they're rushing. I don't think they're really seeing something that they really liked, and I feel like they just panicked there because they got a good game with their running back.
Yeah, the tempo there, and then you run the same exact play like this Ohio State defense isn't going to be ready for it. I think you're exactly right. Tempo isn't really what they want to go for. But that will get us to the 2-minute warning here as we pull up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I want to see this Penn State stay in their element. You have control of the game. The Ohio State is kind of fighting for their life. Even though it's a tie game, you have control of the game.
You certainly control the momentum at this point, I think. As we have Aller in the gun. He's got trips receivers off his right side, tight end, and Singleton off his left. He's going to throw this time, hits Pena on the RPO. He's got some space, going to get all the way up here and get the first down to the 46-yard line.
Great decision by the quarterback, and I like Pena, how he used his receiver to set up a block and get some extra yards to get a first down and help his team move the change.
Great vision there. Comes into the game leading this Penn State offense in receiving yards and receptions.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely Aller's favorite target outside of Reynolds.
Same formation, but it's been flipped this side. We have trips receivers to our left. He's going to hand the ball off to Singleton up the middle. He finds some space. Great vision all the way up. Almost nearly does get the first down to the 36-yard line.
That's a run right there that'll make your running back coach proud. See the hole, hit the hole, and get north and gain a first down. A way to fight for those extra yards.
Aller here in the gun, same formation. He's going to hand off again. This time to Katron Allen. Got a little bit of space. Doesn't have the speed. Gets about 2 yards on this one.
Yeah, same from his first attempt. I didn't like how he didn't see that backside hole and just cut up. He kept trying to get east and west. To cut up, man, you have the size to do it. Just do it.
Got Aller here in the gun. Looks like we got a screen pass. He's going to hit Singleton, going up the middle, move back to the left side, trying to beat a man to the corner, shrugs him off, and he's going to get to the 22-yard line before he rolls out of bounds.
Yeah, Singleton went to the sideline last possession and said, "Coach, they can't do nothing with me. Just get the ball in my hands as much as you can. I'm going to help us win this game."
Yeah, certainly putting the rest of the team on his back as he's dominating the touches throughout this game and has moved Penn State up and down the field himself. Got Aller here in the gun. Singleton off his right side. Makes an adjustment at the line. Going to throw to the tight end, Reynolds, who drops the ball there. Could not haul it in. Maybe heard footsteps.
Yeah, that's great defense by Ohio State. I don't think Aller really read the defense. I don't think he really seen a defender sitting out there playing that flat. That is a great defensive play by Ohio State. Hopefully they can get this team to kick a field goal at least.
2nd and 10, minute of 8 left here before halftime. Aller's going to fake the toss there. He's got a man in his face, can't get the ball. It hits the goes in. We got a 3rd and long here for Penn State.
Yeah, great defense of Ohio State. I don't like the play action call. Y'all run game hasn't really been effective these past few yards. I feel like that was, should have different play call right there.
Yeah, I don't like faking the toss. Maybe you fake the inside zone, then you get better play. As we got Pena moving in motion here. Aller's going to drop back. Pretty good protection. Lets the man loose. Looking across the middle. Does find Singleton, who gets the first down again on 3rd and long.
Yeah, that's a great throw to your best player right there.
We get some tempo here. 55 seconds left. Aller's going to hand the ball off to Singleton. Got some space. Cuts it up there. Gets up to the 8-yard line.
Yeah, I would like for Penn State to use a timeout here. I don't see why they're not using them right now. They're inside the 10. Got 3 timeouts. I don't, give your offense a break. Give them some water.
35 seconds left here as Aller's up. He's going to motion Reynolds from his left to his right. Direct snap to Singleton. 3rd time we've seen this. He's got space. Trying to get in the end zone. Hit down at the 1-yard line. Going to see some more tempo here from Penn State. Maybe like that play call. Expect to hear it again. And same play. Tries to get in. Hit before he can get in. Still probably no gain. More tempo. You have 3 timeouts. I'm not sure why you're not using them. Maybe like what they see here. Singleton off his right side. Hit again. This time losing yards before they call a timeout.
Yeah, I do not understand what this Penn State offense is doing. It's like they don't understand they have 3 timeouts, you know? Take a play, regroup. You have time, man. You can still get in the end zone and get points out of this. I
You
felt
don't get
that was terrible.
you don't get to take him into the second half, that's for sure. Uh, Aller in the gun here, Singleton off his left side. Another direct snap, fourth play in a row as Singleton goes into the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, if you're any team that plays Penn State, you have to understand direct snap, direct snap, direct snap. That running back is the offense of Penn State, and he's showing here today that no team, even Ohio State, can stop him.
That was the 8th direct snap of the first half by Penn State. Long drive there, get in the end zone. Took most of the times, I guess, pretty good clock management at the end of the day if you get in the end zones.
Yeah, I don't like how Coach Hayden didn't call a timeout there at all. I feel like he should have regrouped his defense because I don't think they was really prepared for another direct snap.
Peoples on the return here. He doesn't have any blockers. He's only going to get up to about the 16-yard line before he's hit. 9 seconds left here before halftime.
Yeah, I would just think Ohio State would just take this into halftime, keep the momentum you do have, and hopefully change these things around for the second half.
I think you definitely keep the ball on the ground. You don't want to risk making a mistake here last play of the half. But we will see St. Clair in the gun. He's going to drop back. He's going to throw. Looking for a man. Pressure in his face. Hit as he throws. Deep down the field.
Oh
It's
my
caught by
God.
Jeremiah Smith up to the 38-yard line. And a
What
timeout by
an
Ohio State.
insane catch by the
Wow.
best player in the country. And Jason made it earlier that Jeremiah Smith has not been getting a lot of touches, and Jeremiah Smith had to let it be known that, hey, I understand they're guarding me with 2, 3 people, but still throw the ball because I'm going to come down with the ball.
That's
Was the
triple
Ohio State
coverage
kicker
right
had?
there.
Yeah. It looks like the kicker said he can't make this one from 55 in the rain. We'll see another offensive play from here. Last play of the half from St. Clair. In
I
the
would have to
gun.
assume they're about to target Smith again.
Drops back. All day to throw. Trying to find a man deep across the middle. This one's going to be intercepted by the safety, Campbell, as he's going to bring it out of the end zone here. Looking to make a return. Moves up to his right side and is going to go down to about the 20-yard line.
Yeah, great pick by the Penn State defense. I seen what Ohio State wanted to do, but I would have just gave my kicker some trust. See what he can do out there. Put your best players on the field and see what they can do.
That's
Absolutely.
halftime for this game. Great calling by Jason and Chapo there first. That was great commentary there. Like I said, we'll flip it as Chapo will take over play by play, and Jason will take over color. 14-7 here at the shoe. The big time matchup with Hayden having to climb back to get back in this game. That's all your floor is yours, Chapo.
All right, we're back from halftime. Ohio State kicks the ball off to Penn State. We have a fair catch, and we're going to have Ohio State offense walk on the field. Jason, what do you want to see from this Penn State offense going into this next half?
The last drive before the one before half worked out pretty well. You got the run game involved. You threw the ball. If Penn State's going to blitz, then you got to take advantage of your Ohio State. You mentioned receivers everywhere.
Yeah, agreed. As we got a Wildcat call, Martin Jr. with the ball gets hit by Caleb Downs, but also gets the first down, 15-yard gain by the freshman.
Big opportunity for Penn State to go up by 2 touchdowns or at least by 2 possessions here. Certainly going to take advantage of it.
Yeah, I would like to see Penn State keep this on the ground. I think Ohio State has figured out how to stop this run game as we have another Wildcat formation called Martin in the back. Direct snap to Allen. He gets upfield. He makes a cut and gets the first down and gets the chains moving.
That's what you want from your big bruiser. What he should have done in his first 2 carries, just puts his head down and moves forward to move the chains.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Coach Des chewed him out at halftime, arguing at him that about he's the only running back not getting north, and he showed that he's going to do what he got to do. As Martin takes another Wildcat snap, he cuts up, and he gains at least 8 yards right there, and it's going to be second and short for Penn State.
Penn State doing what they do. They want to run the ball. Got 3 running backs involved throughout this game as the young back showing he carried the ball well there.
And from what I'm seeing, it looks like a lot of hostility on the sideline by both the coaches. I don't think Coach Hayden is really appreciating the play call by Coach Des, but hey, what you got to do is you got to do to win this game, man. And I'm we got trips. Allen gets the ball, cuts up, gets north, and finally gets a first down for his team.
More bulldozing by the big back. Speed back takes care of things in the first half. Ohio State defense tired now. It makes it more difficult to attack the big running back.
Yeah, this is when Penn State likes to shine. They like to wear your offense out, and they pull their bruisers out and just make it worse and just run it down your throat. As we have another bunch of trips to the left, tight end down on the ball. As we have a snap here, RPO thrown to Ross, but he is tackled quickly by the Ohio State defense and only gain of 2 yards.
Yeah, Ross sparingly using this offense. Only 16 catches coming into the year. coming into this game throughout the year. Definitely want to get your receivers more involved. Just not a good utilization of it there.
Yeah, but Penn State is known for their run game, so it's very rare that they use their receivers as much as they do. It just depends on the team that they play. As we have a pistol formation, two to the right. We have an inside zone as Martin cuts up, gets up the field with a gain of 3, as we have a 3rd and 5 for Penn State on the 31-yard line. What would you like to see for Penn State from here?
I think you probably just run the ball again. I mean, maybe this is 4-down territory, especially in the rain on the road. So I expect a run or a short pass or an RPO or something.
Yeah, I agree. I see Penn State keeping it safe. Probably a short throw, maybe a run. As we have 2 to the right, motion by the tight end, making the trips to the right. Alar makes some adjustments. It looks like he sees something. We have a play action. And the Ohio State D-line crushes him with 2 untouched defenders as they make a sack and get a huge stop to make Penn State punt here or kick a field goal.
I don't like that play call at all. You're going to run the play action there. You don't really have any short routes on the field. You got to imagine Ohio State's teeing off, trying to make sure you stay out of field goal range.
Yeah, I definitely agree. That was probably what it is as Penn State brings on their punt team. I don't understand why they did this, but hey, I'm not the coach here. But hey, they bring out their punt team. Look like it's going to be a short kick. Like they have the wind with them. I'm not really understanding this decision by Coach Des.
I think all these teams can't have kickers like the all conference kicker that Michigan has, and maybe don't feel as comfortable with them.
Yeah, I understand, but hey, you got the win against you. Penn State has, if I'm not mistaken, one of the top 3 kickers in college football. I feel like you got to give them a chance here. 14-7, you up. Why not?
Defense has played well.
And so St. Clair drops back, throws it to Tate, and it's incomplete. It looked like he led him too far to the right on the sideline. Like the decision there, but just too far.
I think he had a little more time than he thought he had. Probably could have stopped, set his feet, and made that throw.
Agreed. As we have bunch to the left, shotgun, snap the ball. St. Clair drops back, throws a dime to Smith. As Smith cuts up, makes a move, and gets tackled by a gang of Penn State players. And we have a tempo here from Ohio State. They like some coverages that they see. St. Clair making some adjustments, drops back, throws it again to Jeremiah Smith on a whip route. Same play as we have a flag on the field. Defensive holding on Penn State, which is going to be an automatic first down.
Might have been the
That's your
first flag of
veteran
the
safety.
game.
That's your veteran safety. He's got 5 picks on the year. Don't like that mistake by him there. You got some presence of mind not to hold the receiver.
Yeah, agreed. Terrible decision. As we have trips to the right, St. Clair's making some adjustments, drops back, makes a throw to the sideline to Ennis, catch and complete it, and he is ran out of bounds at the 46-yard line. First down for Ohio State.
Ohio State loves to utilize those deep out routes. Penn State's got to be ready for them through the rest of this game.
As we have another trips to the left, I think they're going back to the same formation. I think they see something that they like. St. Clair drops back. And it is swatted by the Penn State defense. I thought he was going to go for that pick there, but I guess he just want to play it safe and just pick and swat it away.
Maybe didn't realize how easy of a pick it would have been. Receiver never really even got his head turned around to look for the ball.
Yeah, that Penn State D-line made it terribly hard for him to make a good throw, and I feel like the DB should have made a different play. As we have trips to the left for Ohio State, St. Clair's making some adjustments. Like he sees something that the defense is giving him. He drops back. Pressure is coming. He makes a throw across the middle, a completed pass to the tight end on a corner route. Clair with an insane catch to help his team get down the field.
Coming into this game, 25 catches, 300 yards. Got his first touchdown of the year last week. Absolutely utilized in this Ohio State offense.
Yeah, it looks like I'm going to see him a little bit more as we have 2 to the right. St. Clair's making some adjustments. St. Clair's making some adjustments. Drops back, and he gets sacked and gets the ball out, and it's going to be an incomplete pass, 2nd and 10.
And Penn State has been hounding him all day long. Only gotten 1 sack or 2 sacks on the day, but they've been close many other times.
Yeah, good defense by Penn State as we have trips to the left. St. Clair's making some adjustments. Looks like he can see something that he likes. St. Clair drops back and makes a throw to his tight end again, who makes another catch to help his team get a first down. Looks like St. Clair is going to his bread and butter with the tight end.
I think in these big games, you're going to see more of it. Last week had 7 catches versus Syracuse. Love to get him involved in these big-time conference games where you got to win.
Yeah, and with a freshman quarterback, you always want to give it to someone that's going to always catch it. As we have trips to the left here, drops back, he gives it up to the running back, and he powers his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Yeah, people's first carry of the game, but he gets it into the end zone. Maybe saying he needs more carries to Coach Hayden on the sideline.
Yeah, I definitely would like to see him on the field. He's very explosive with his feet and getting in space. One of the faster running backs that Ohio State has. I would love to see him get back on the field as the kicker puts it up, and it is good. And we have a tie game in the shoot with 55 seconds left. 14-14 ball game. What do we want to see here from Penn State here, Jason, going into this next drive?
Keep running the ball. I mean, you're doing what you want to do basically on the ground. Keep yourself away from 3rd and long situations. You should be able to move the ball down the field.
As Wallace takes the return and gets to the 20-yard line, and Alar and his offense is traveling to the field. Looks like they're lining up in a wildcat formation. Penn State is known for their trickery. It's going to be interesting to see what this play call be. As they're lining up, we have a play action RPO call. Martin gets tackled quickly by the Ohio State defense. I think Ohio State seen that one coming.
Yeah, short pickup there. 5th carry of the game for Martin, getting some utilization here mostly in the second half.
Yeah, he's trying to make his presence known in a big game for the seasons to come. As we have trips to the left, Alar's trying to make some adjustment, but this Ohio State audience is loud as he drops back, throws it to his tight end, who gets a great catch first down and gets all the way up to at least the 39-yard line. First down, Penn State.
Yeah, it's a great pickup there. Love to utilize that zig route.
As they're no huddling here. They must see something that they like. They drop back. Oh, he hands it off to Allen. He gets stuffed pretty quickly and with only a 2-yard gain. Another tempo call by Penn State that did not work successfully.
You know, I didn't really notice it until that second drive there. Singleton only 1 carry in the quarter. Utilizing the other backs, maybe got banged up one of those earlier hits. Absolutely going to need him here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, I think he did get hurt one of those plays. I think he tweaked something, but hopefully they get him back in the game and let him lead this team to victory as he's been doing the entire game.
Crunch time, 4th quarter, tie game. This is Big Ten football. Love to see it. In for a good one.
And we're in the rain in the shoe as we have trips to the left. Trips to the left. Snaps, drops back, throws it to his receiver, Penn, who catches the ball and gains 6 yards to make it 3rd and 2. What would we think would be the best play call here for Penn State, Jason?
Put the ball on the ground into Nick Singleton's hands.
Yeah, as we have trips to the left, Nick Singleton to Alar's right. Hands it off to Singleton, and he fights for a first down. This is what I like to see here. Give it to your workhorse, and let him bring you to victory.
Almost over the century mark for the game here. I'm sure he'll get it by the end of it as Penn State continues to move the ball down the field here.
Yeah, I agree. I think they're going to give him the ball here again if he's still in the game. Hot hand. He's been moving the chains. Let him bring you to victory as they're on the 49-yard line. As we have pistol formation, 2 to the left. Martin in the backfield. Play action here. He drops back. Makes a check down throw to Martin, who breaks 2 tackles and gets up the field. And eventually, and he fumbles. And Ohio State picks it up. And Hicks recovers the fumble, and he is tackled at the 39-yard line. That was a crazy play, but I think Penn State is going to challenge it. I think his running back was down.
Yeah, he better hope he was. I mean, great play, but then absolutely critical mistake if this isn't reversed.
Yeah, hopefully it's reversed. And it looks like Penn State did get the ball back. Martin was down on the ground. What it looked like from up here. Great call by the refs.
Looks really a break for Ohio State. We were looking at the replay just now. They had a post wide open down the field for a touchdown. Aller didn't see it.
Yeah, that pressure from Ohio State gets there as they have 2 to the left. And RPO is strong, and is a great catch and run for a 7-yard gain by Saunders. I think that was his first catch of the game, right, Jason?
Yeah, first catch of the game, only 7 yards, only 18 coming into this game in the season, but he's 2nd in receivers and receptions on the year.
As we have 2 to the left, pistol formation, hands it off to Martin, who makes a spin move, fights for more yardage, and he gets the first down. Great run by Martin. He is helping Singleton single-handedly win this game for his team.
Yet another good carry there by the young back. Certainly looks to be the future of this Penn State rushing game.
Yeah, definitely. He looked like he's ready to fill Singleton's shoes, and he's definitely on a great path. As we have two to the left pistol formation here, I will assume Allen is going to get this ball here at the 25-yard line. As he does get the ball, and the Penn State defense, not Penn State, Ohio State defense is there with a 1 yard loss by Sonny Styles, veteran linebacker for Ohio State.
You wondered when this Ohio State defense would finally stand up and get a stop. Hayden, known for being a pretty good run stopper, it just has not been the case today.
Yeah, these linebackers are trying to get into the barbecue now. They're trying to get in that backfield and get them some food. So let's see what they do the rest of this game as we have trips to the right. Penn State's back in the gun, looking like a pass situation here for this team. Let's see what they do here as he drops back. And he's stepping up in the pocket, and he throws the ball into the turf. I think the sack made that happen, but if it didn't, that was a terrible throw by the veteran quarterback.
I think the hit as he threw might have saved him as the safety was sprinting down to try to get in front of the receiver there. Might have been picked off going the other direction.
Yeah, you want to give this a little mercy for him. That's be grateful that he threw that into it, because that could have definitely ended badly if it was thrown properly. As we have trips to the right by Penn State, as he drops back, throws another screen in insane traffic and almost threw a pick there. That would have definitely cost them as their kicking team gets to the field.
In the rain, on the road, wind against you, not where you want to be if you're this Penn State kicker.
Yeah, he definitely looked like he's shaking. Didn't get a chance to kick as he kicks it and puts it in. Yeah, after kicking the ball like that against the wind in hostile territory in a crucial situation, I don't see why Penn State didn't let him kick it the other one. But he kicks it, makes the money, and now it's 17-14 Penn State with 3 minutes left, 3 minutes and 42 seconds left.
You're Ohio State. I mean, obviously you want to continue to keep the run game involved, but your receivers are winning all day. They have been winning, and so you have to continue to get them the ball, especially Jeremiah Smith.
Yeah, definitely got to get his receiver going, but he also has to keep Penn State honest with that run game, get these running backs going just a little bit to open up your pass game a little bit more for that freshman.
Lots of talent here on the outside for Ohio State. I mean, as we mentioned, love to see him utilize it here for this drive. Crucially important.
Agreed, as we have two to the left for Ohio State, hands it off to Peoples, who gets the ball, cuts up the field, and gets 9 yards, almost 10 yards, as we have no huddle by Ohio State. And definitely seeing something that they like by this running back as he gets the ball again, cuts up again, and gets more yards. And he gets at least maybe 12 yards to get a first down for his team. Peoples is definitely the hot hand for Ohio State right now.
Yeah, I was wondering why he didn't get any carries in the first half. He's averaging over 5 yards a carry on the season.
Agreed. Yeah, definitely needs to get him more involved. He definitely he's ready for some prime time as we have trips to the left for Ohio State in the pistol formation. St. Clair looking to take the snap from the center. We have motion to the left by Ennis, comes back to the right, lines back up. We have motion by Jeremiah Smith to the left. Look like St. Clair sees something as he snaps it, hands it off to Peoples, who cuts up, gets to the sideline, has one blocker. Smith gets it, and Peoples is up the sideline. 10-5,
Wow.
touchdown, Ohio State.
Absolutely huge play there. But, I mean, you mentioned in the middle of the play, what a heady play by Jeremiah Smith, getting out there, making the block that put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, Ohio State, Jeremiah Smith's the best receiver, but at the end of the day, he understands what type of game this is. It's gritty, it's raining. I need to get involved some way, somehow, and he makes an insane block to help his running back get into the end zone.
Down four. Go ahead.
You got it, go ahead.
Down 4, 2:40 left here. Penn State got to put the ball in the end zone. Man, I'm excited to see how this one ends.
Yeah, this is definitely Big Ten football right here. We had another close game earlier between Michigan and Notre Dame that went down to the wire. So this is definitely Big Ten football right here. What is Penn State going to do as they come out with trips to the right? Some camera issues right here, but we're back with trips to the right. Drops back by Alar. He sees his receiver, and he drops a great play by the veteran linebacker, Sonny Styles, as we have an injury on the field.
Yeah, it's your starting defensive tackle. Do not want to see your big boy up front holding his ribs there. Hopefully he'll get back here soon.
Yeah, that was definitely crucial. Hopefully that doesn't affect the defensive plan for Ohio State as we have trips to the right bunch here. Martin to the left, drops back by Alar. Doesn't have an opening. And he throws a crazy pass in the middle, and Sonny Styles steps in and picks it and takes it to the house, and touchdown, Ohio State.
What you absolutely could not do there, take the sack, throw the ball away, do something else. You cannot throw it into coverage. to a receiver that honestly wasn't open at any point during the play.
Yeah, I didn't like that coaching decision by Coach Des. Yeah, you're down, but you have time. You have timeouts. You have a whole lot of time to make a drive. I didn't like how they didn't run the ball at all and literally gave Ohio State what they wanted.
Now your back is up against the wall. You have to score, get a 3 and out, use all your timeouts, and go score again.
Yeah, and Coach Hayden is licking his chops on the sideline because now he has the game in his hands. Now Des has to throw the ball, and Penn State is not really comfortable throwing the ball here. So it's going to be very interesting to see what Penn State draws up to get this game close, as time is literally not on their side.
Aller's 9th pick thrown in the year. Styles' 2nd pick intercepted on the year. First touchdown on that one.
As we have doubles to the right, tight, Alar play action, drops back, throws it to his receiver Saunders, who makes a spin move and gets a first down. Penn State, I think they need to get on this ball here. Time is not on their side, so they need to get on the ball here as they do. Same formation here. Alar quick snaps, drops back, throws it. Great catch by Ross, who steps out of bounds, keeps the clock stopped, and helps his team get a first down.
Yeah, back-to-back catches by receivers not highly utilized on the year by Penn State. Have to get them involved. Can't just be Pena and Reynolds to get this ball up and down the field.
Yeah, I think Penn State has to be urgent because it's slowly becoming time to hear the fat lady sing. As we have doubles to the right, Alar making some adjustments, snaps the ball, looking, steps up, and he throws it, and it looks like he crossed the line. I think that was a bad decision by him, as it definitely is a legal forward pass by Alar, which is going to cost their team a down and 5 yards.
He found the right man. If he had just stopped for a quarter second, he was wide open there and negates the big pickup.
I think Alar was already set to run, and his eyes got big when he seen a receiver and did not notice that he crossed the line. As we have trips to the left bunch, Alar snaps back, a receiver right across the middle, and Alar sails it past him. That is not what you want from your veteran receiver in crunch time.
Yeah, quarterback not doing well here in the fourth quarter. Had the pick six last drive, missed the wide open man there.
Yeah, and this is starting to look bad for Penn State as we have 3rd and 15 under the 2-minute warning. It looks like Ohio State want to walk out of this. Lost their last game at home. Doesn't look like they want to let that happen again. As Penn State drops back, throws it to his tight end, who gets crushed in the middle by the DB and let the ball go. As it is 4th and 15, and this has to be 4th down territory for Penn State. And I think if they don't get this, I think this is over with.
Great stunt there. Pressure off the edge from Ohio State. 4th and long here. Not where Penn State wants to be. Not comfortable in the situation at all. Have to imagine the ball is going to be looking for either Pena or Reynolds here. But you got to block this Ohio State pressure that they're getting in before you find any receiver.
Yeah, and it's definitely not working in his favor as it looks like Ohio State is about to send the heat. 4th and 15, I would assume they're trying to get to this quarterback, make him uncomfortable, and make a bad read here. As we have trips to the left of Penn State. Alar drives back, throws it to his tight end, and it is completed, and it is short, and Ohio State has the ball, and I believe this is game, and I think they're going to nail this out.
You had one route that even went the 15 yards there, and I understand that the tight end's open there, but he's got 2 defenders in his face. He's not going to break both those tackles and get the first down.
Yeah, and I would assume Ohio State runs the ball like they just did, gives it to Peoples, who gets a first down. His hand has been hot since he's been in the game. I would assume they just keep giving him the ball and let him run this game out of here.
Yeah, Ohio State just don't make any mistakes, run the ball, get those Penn State timeouts, and take the victory.
Yeah, as we have 2 to the left, trips, tight end in the back. St. Clair is letting the time trickle down before he snaps it. Great decision here by the freshman.
Yeah, maybe Penn State a little slow. 5 straight home games coming to this one. First road game in 2 months. Really
definitely never had a chance to fight some adversity, and it's definitely showing they did not come prepared for this game. As Penn State calls a timeout here after getting a stop.
Have to at least attempt to get the ball back here. I like the timeout call there.
As Peoples gets to the sideline, and it looked like he has one man to beat, and I think he's going to beat him. And he gets to the sideline, and he scores it after shrugging somebody off. Touchdown, Ohio State. Peoples, 7 carries, 3 touchdowns. He is going insane.
Yeah, a guy that didn't have a single carry in the first half and has absolutely led his team to victory here in the second half. I mean, looking at the score of the game, you'd think it wasn't close. To be honest with you, Penn State had the momentum most of this game up until the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I don't know what happened in that locker room. I think they went away from the game plan that they should have had, and it definitely showed that they made a bad decision. As we see that the score is 35-17, and it's definitely ball game for Penn State. I don't think they have no chance of coming back here.
So
Well,
I
this one was
was
more must win for Ohio State. I'll say a loss here, and you were eliminated from a chance to make the Big Ten title game. Absolutely wasn't going to let that happen for Ohio State.
Yeah, this definitely makes the Big Ten interesting, as both of the all four of the powerhouses have, or except one team with one loss, with Syracuse being undefeated in the Big Ten as of right now.
So on that point, since we're in garbage time here, we got four people contesting for this spot to make the championship. Both these teams, Penn State and Ohio State, will both be 2-1 after this. Like Chapo said, Syracuse is currently 5-0, and Michigan, Chapo's team, is 3-1. So how do you think Ohio State still has games against Michigan out of those top four, and Penn State still has to play uh, Michigan and Syracuse coming up here in the last few weeks of the season. So how do y'all think it's going to shape out going into the last few weeks of the season?
Well, Syracuse should be fine. You've got Penn State the final week of the year, but you don't have a conference loss yet. This is what they wanted to see, Penn State dropping this one. So I think it's really going to be a battle between those other three teams. I mean, a lot of eyes going to be on the Big Ten that final week of the season as you get Penn State versus Syracuse and Michigan versus Ohio State.
Definitely a big week for Big Ten, who's going to determine who goes to the Big Ten ship. So it's looking very good, interesting, as Penn State is going to punt it here. They're not get the ball back, and clearly didn't do it the ball as they punted it back to Ohio State. And I would just assume St. Clair is going to nail this out and bring this home for the team.
A lot of important games left here down the stretch in the Big Ten, but I'm eyeing that game when Michigan heads to University Park to play at Penn State. I'm predicting the winner of that game will be facing off against Syracuse in the Big Ten title game.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a determination of who goes to the Big Ten championship. If Michigan wins that, they just definitely have Ohio State left in their way to get to that Big Ten. So hopefully Michigan figures it out, as we have a sack here by the Penn State defense, and Ohio State takes a timeout here. I don't understand why they already just nail this one out, man. The game is over.
There will be, if there's an injury late in this game, there will absolutely be question marks for Coach Hayden in the after game press conference.
Agreed. As we have a throw here by Tate, who comes down with an insane catch, even though it doesn't matter, and Ohio State calls another timeout.
I mean, I know it didn't lead to points again, but what a catch by Jeremiah Smith that was in the first half. I mean, you can't even talk about it enough.
Yeah, that catch by Jeremiah Smith definitely was a momentum shifter for their team, as he throws another one up, and he almost came out with it, but he was crushed by the DB at the last second.
Corner taking out some frustration on Carnell Tate on that one. Absolutely belted him when he was up in the air.
Yeah, definitely was. Go ahead and try to throw it to your best receiver. Let him try to come out with something crazy, but he definitely almost held on to something that would have been memorable for the highlights. As Ohio State is going to just punt this with 1 second left, get this game out of here. Oh, as he fakes it, and it's just incomplete, but the game is over with, as Ohio State wins this 35-17.
I did not expect such a dominant performance here in the second half by Ohio State. I mean, it was really, like we mentioned multiple times, Penn State kind of had the momentum, even though it was a close game.
Yeah, I think Coach Hayden really got on his team under making this very known that this game is serious and that they need to play better. And they definitely came out the locker room with some different momentum and came out and won that game for their coach.
The National Football League welcomes you to the...
Oh, that was a great game by both sides. We had, like I said, momentum shift. That was probably, so far, the best broadcast production we've had in BCL primetime. You two did a great job, especially Chapo for his first time. So good job with that. Expect to see a lot of Big Ten football and BCL primetime coming up the last 3 weeks of how tightly contested this race is after this win by Ohio State. We'll try and get some other games in there as well. We have some good ones coming up. I know we can't really put me and Twan's game next week on there because it's me. But that will be a big game next week. We got some other tight matchups coming up that are not Big Ten, but we'll definitely get at least probably 2 more Big Ten matchups here on the program. With that, like I said, good job both of you for that great production we had. Good job. Congratulations to Hayden for winning that must-have game. And we'll see y'all next time here on BCL Primetime.